Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are going to continue CBSE Class 10 French Board Exam Revision 2023-24 batch. And today's topic is Pronoms Personnels. We are going to do some practice questions on this topic, right? So for the same, we are going to take a question from the workbook Cahier d'exercice Entre Jeunes 2 by Mahitha Ranjit, and all the videos that are there for revision specifically for CBSE class 10 board exam, the link to that playlist is there in the description box below. And since the topic is Pronoms Personnels, I have already uploaded several videos on it. The links to those videos are also there in the description. Do check them out, right? So, Pronoms Personnels, if you have the workbook, you may open page number 79. If you don't have the workbook, need not to worry. I will add all these questions in the description box below. So, we are going to do a total of 10 to 11 questions, I suppose. Yeah, 10 to 11 questions to be exact. So, first one, okay. Remplacez les noms en caractères gras, the characters which are there in bold, avec les pronoms combinables, sujet, objet direct, objet indirect, I, ou, en, tonique, whatever pronouns we have, right? So let's do it. First one. Ces fleurs ont plu à ma sœur. Okay. Ces fleurs and à ma sœur are in bold. Now, many a times students get confused when they see the subject in bold, as in what are they going to do with the subject. In that scenario, we have these subject pronouns. Subject pronouns are what? The pronouns that you are writing while conjugation, je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. Right, these are known as subject pronouns. So, for example, say fleur. Say fleur is a noun which is feminine plural. So, what's the feminine plural counterpart? You can change it with L. A-L-L-E-S, right? L plural. Similarly, say you have some name, say Paul. Paul is the name of a boy, right? So you will convert it to ill, I-L, ill, right? So in the same manner, it's to be done. So these are known as sujet, right? Subject pronouns, pronom de sujet. So say fleur will change to L, L apostrophe, because say fleur corresponds to third person plural feminine. Say fleur on plu. Now, okay, on plu we have passive composite. The placement of pronoun we know it pretty well in case of passive composites before the auxiliary verb, right? So, à ma sœur, person preceded by are, it means complément d'objet and direct. Indirect pronoun is what we need to use here. Singular indirect pronoun. So L, lui, on plu. Don't get confused between the lui of Pronom Tonique and lui of Pronoms Personnels COI. Because sometimes people tend to think that, okay, in tonique we have lui for third person singular masculine and L for third person singular feminine. But in the case of COI, it's the same, be it feminine or masculine. For COI, it's always lui for singular and leur for plural. Okay, so elle, lui, on, plu. So second one we have j'aimerais revoir mes amis bientôt. What's the tense j'aimerais? Think about it. 3, 2, 1. If you said présent conditionnel, you are correct. So conditionnel présent. J'aimerais revoir mes amis bientôt. I would like to see again my friends soon. You need to convert this mes amis to pronoun mes amis. Very easy. COD, complément d'objet direct. Sorry, it will be j'aimerais. I'll tell you why. Don't worry about it. J'aimerais les revoir bientôt. You must be wondering why les didn't come before aimerait. To be noted, in case of the tenses where we have auxiliary verb, the pronoun comes before the verb. We know it. It comes before the auxiliary verb. For the tenses where we don't have an auxiliary verb, the pronoun comes again before the verb only. Right? Clear? Just one scenario. Affirmative imperative, the pronoun comes after the verb. But here, while les is not coming before aimerait and it's coming before revoir, to be noted that when we have two verbs simultaneously, not talking about the tenses where we have auxiliary verb, I am not talking about that, right? I am talking about the tenses like here we have the main verb and the helping verb, right? I would like to see revoir is the main verb. So in such a scenario, we put the pronoun before the main verb. Okay. In present tense as well, you have two verbs together. First one is a helping verb, conjugated form. The next verb is the main verb in the infinitive form. You are putting the pronoun before that infinitive, right? Not before the conjugated verb. So you take care of that. You need to see how many tenses are there, how many verbs are there, which tense is it, right? You need to take care of that. So, j'aimerais les revoir bientôt. Third one, we have nous avons besoin de nos parents. Okay, so I know it's a bit abrupt in between the video to put this clip in between the video, but I thought that it should be there. Now the thing is, in the third one that we have, nous avons, let me just write the question as well so that it's clear. Nous avons besoin de nos parents. Okay, nous avons besoin de nos parents. In the video that I recorded, now that part of course I'll be removing it. In the video that I recorded, I ended up saying nous en avons besoin, right? However, when we have the plus noun, specifically when that noun is a person or people, we cannot do that. The same manner, to be discussed after a few minutes, you will see a question number 10, de leur père. I will be saying in that portion that the apostrophe, like it shouldn't be en, right? Because for person, we cannot use that. And certainly, this thing got again clicked to me after completing the recording of the video that, oh God, I messed up really bad in the third part. So, for that very reason, I thought that this clip needs to be made. So, nous avons besoin de nos parents. For ninth question, you can refer to the description box. If it was after some object, preceded by some like this the only, if we had some object, we could have used en. But here we had a person, that's why we didn't use en. Same is the scenario that's going to be here. In that question, we are going to use Pronom Tonique. Here also, we are going to use Pronom Tonique only. So, nous avons besoin the apostrophe EUX. Nos parents converted to EUX. Now, keep this thing in mind. When you have the followed by person, by a person, be it singular or plural, a person, if such a scenario appears in front of you, you may be tempted to use the pronoun en, nous en avons besoin, but that would be wrong because the noun is a person and en doesn't really replace a person. However, en replaces a person only in one scenario when there's some quantity mentioned, as in like 3 people, 4 people, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, some number is associated with them. In that case, you can use en, it's fine. But otherwise, no, you cannot. You cannot use in such a scenario, it will be the or the apostrophe depending on whether it begins with a vowel or not, and then simply the pronom tonique. Now back to the video. I know that number 3 will highlight as the wrong one only. Let me see if that gets edited out. Okay, let me give it a try. and let's get back to the video, number 4 onwards. Okay, so yeah. Also, I hope you are aware of the fact that when you are converting any specific noun with the pronoun, you need not to write that noun again. Of course, because that has been replaced by the pronoun. Right, what's the point of writing the noun once again? No, there's no point of it. It will be a useless repetition. Est-ce que Pauline plaît à Marc? Okay, did Pauline please to Marc? Okay. Est-ce que will remain est-ce que only, it's an interrogative sentence. Pauline, name of a girl, we will convert it to Elles. Now, est-ce que and Elles, these small things count. Okay, half mark can be deducted over here. Est-ce qu'elle plaît à Marc. À Marc, person preceded by a, COI, complément d'objet indirect, indirect pronoun. So, elle lui plaît. Fifth one. Ferme la porte et va à ta place. Okay. Close the door and go to your place. La porte and à ta place in bold, which means we need to convert these two in by using the pronoun. Now you would notice that we have two verbs conjugated. La porte has ferme and à ta place has va. So it won't be like you are putting both the pronouns after any one of them. No. La porte will be replaced by the pronoun that will come after ferme because it's affirmative imperative, and same is the case we are going to do with va. À ta place, the pronoun will come after va. Okay. Now ferme la porte, it will be ferme la, direct object pronoun, a. You can't skip on a, okay, and needs to be there. Conjunction is not getting replaced over here, right? Va à ta place, it will be va e, exclamation mark, because it's an imperative statement. Now you would notice ferme la et va e. Don't you think the pronunciation is a bit abrupt? For this very purpose, we have this concept that, rather an aspect, not a concept, it's an aspect of it, that when your pronoun is there beginning with a vowel or a semi-vowel, like y, some people consider it as a formal, like as a vowel, some consider it as a semi-vowel. That's why I said both the terms, okay. So a, va, e. In case of imperative, affirmative imperative, we know the pronoun is coming after the verb. We know it pretty well. The pronoun is beginning with a vowel. And the verb is also ending with a vowel. In that case, what we will do? We will add an S over here. Ferme la et vas-y. Okay, that's how we are going to do it. Now, next one we have Parle-moi de tes problèmes. Okay, de tes problèmes preceded by the, indicating we need to use en pronoun en. So, will it be parle-moi en? No, because when we have moi and after that we have the vowel, then we make it like this: parle-moi, M apostrophe, the pronoun change to M apostrophe, and then en. Okay. Exclamation mark, don't skip on that. 7th. And see, yeah, we didn't put an S because there's no vowel over here. That's why we haven't put an S, right? But there we have. Il a mis deux livres sur la table. Deux livres sur la table. Expression of quantity, pronoun en. To be noted, the pronoun en will replace only the noun and not the expression of quantity. Okay, so if there's a number or there's any word indicating the quantity, like a lot or a little, or maybe some quantities given in terms of kilos, liters, or some distances given, all of it, that specific quantity will be mentioned in the answer after the conversion to pronoun as well. It's just that the object whose quantity we are talking about, that object will get replaced by the pronoun. Okay. And sur la table is very easy. Complément de lieu preceding by the preposition sur, we are going to use pronoun y. In sentence pronounced as e. So it will be il y en a. E comes before, on comes after. Il y en a me, and of course we can't skip the number 2. Eighth one we have Philippe t'a expliqué ses problèmes. Ses problèmes in bold. Philippe is also in bold. Philippe, name of a guy, so il. T'a expliqué. Now we know that the reflexive pronoun comes before all the other pronouns, right? So it will be ta. I'll tell you why it's ta. T apostrophe it won't be any longer because the word next to it does not begin with a vowel. Ses problèmes. His problems. COD. Masculine, plural. Un problème, des problèmes. Masculine, plural. So, les. Plural COD. Les a expliqué. But is the answer complete as of yet? Giving you probably 5 seconds. Think about it. If it's complete, if it's not, then think what's missing. 3, 2, 1. Yes, it's not complete as of now. Of course, in spoken it won't make much difference, but in written it makes a lot of difference, right? Whenever you have your COD, okay, COD before you the passive composer or any verb or any tense where we have the auxiliary verb, right? See, when the auxiliary verb is être, we have to use anyhow the subject verb agreement based on the subject, right? But when we have the COD in the case of auxiliary verb avoir, in that case the subject verb agreement, rather it will be the noun verb agreement, like the pronoun with which we are replacing. Based on that we will do the agreement of the verb. So il te les a expliqué with an extra s. E gets added up in case of feminine, nothing gets added up in case of masculine singular, es gets added up in case of feminine plural, and simply s gets added up in case of masculine plural. Ses problèmes, masculine plural. These are expliqué, fine. Ninth one we have Elles ont acheté beaucoup de cadeaux pour leur ami. Again, beaucoup de cadeaux. So beaucoup will be retained, okay? Expression of quantity will be retained. But the noun will get replaced, so cadeau will get replaced. Elles ont acheté beaucoup de cadeaux, so elles en ont acheté beaucoup. Elles en ont acheté beaucoup. Elles en ont acheté. No subject verb agreement in this case because we have pronoun en. Elles en ont acheté beaucoup. Now we have beaucoup pour. Dash. Emphatic pronoun, pronom tonique. Pronom tonique has numerous uses. You may put it after the preposition. You may put it to bring some emphasis, like c'est moi, c'est lui, c'est elle, ce sont nous, like that. We used to say that, right? So in that way also pronom tonique is used. Then pronom tonique is used to indicate some possession as well, right? So emphatic pronouns has numerous uses. So one of those uses we are doing here after the preposition. So pour, it's a tone leur ami, ami with e at the end. It means third person feminine singular. Pour elle. Second last one for today. Vous ne parlez pas aux enfants de la peur. It's a slightly tricky question, I would say. Slightly tricky. Vous ne parlez pas aux enfants de l'iPad. Okay. You don't speak to them like aux enfants is very easy. Plural person preceded by a COI, complément d'objet indirect, leur. Vous ne leur parlez pas de l'iPad. Now, de l'iPad. Pronom Tonique after the preposition, right, to indicate possession. Also, we are using pronom tonique, as I said a few minutes back, to indicate possession. So, l'iPad indicating possession over here, right? So, de lui. You can do it. Like, it can be done in this way as well. Vous ne leur parlez pas de lui. Again, a bit uncommon to be seen in CBSE paper. I mean, indeed, workbook has a slightly higher level, but it's extremely good when it comes to practice. Like, if you are done with your workbook thoroughly, no one can snatch even a mark from you. Like, okay, comprehension passage, it's all your own effort at the spot. But if you have prepared the workbook entirely in a thorough manner, you're done with each and everything, okay? In fact, much more than what will be asked in your exam, and that's a really good thing. Anyways, vous ne leur parlez pas de lui. See, that's the best sort of thing that I can think for this particular one, though it does not mention that tonique will be used in the answers or not. Okay, it simply says sujet, objet direct, objet indirect, eu, en. But like in the previous one, pour, elle is the perfect solution for it, right? Similarly, for the 10th one, as much as I can think, or in such a scenario, vous ne leur en parlez pas, I'm not very sure about that. Okay, I'm not very sure about that. Because pronom tonique is making much more, I mean, it's looking suitable in this scenario. Vous ne leur parlez pas de lui. It's looking much more easy to comprehend as well. Say, j'ai apporté cette jupe, the last one. J'ai apporté cette jupe de Paris. Okay. Cette jupe, COD, complément d'objet direct, là. But the next verb, auxiliary verb begins with a vowel. So, we will put an apostrophe, but wait. We have de Paris as well. Complément de lieu preceding by the preposition de. In that case, we are not using pronom y, we are using pronom en. So, je l'en, L apostrophe en, okay, that will be the answer. Je l'en ai apporté, and to be noted, this L apostrophe is replacing a feminine singular noun. COD coming before the auxiliary verb. So the past participle needs to have an agreement according to it. So we will add an extra E over here. Okay. So yeah, with this, we are done with Pronoms Personnels revision questions for the batch 2023-24. And as I said in my previous video, my major concern as of now is to cover at least one video of each grammar concept. Culture de civilisation already uploaded, letter already uploaded, grammar concept revision already uploaded. So all those links are there in the description. Okay. With this, we can put a halt here. So, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn from Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn from Anubhav. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.